Hello, namaskar. It's Saturday today, the 8th of May, and I'm very fascinated today about powers. Everybody like to get power. Some people want power over themselves, some want power over the environment, power over evil, power over corruption. But everybody wants to get a feeling of independence, a feeling of capability when it concerns your exams, your studies, your job, your learning process. You want power and ability and capacity. So, in the parlance of spirituality, if you were to go in the spiritual field, you'll find that there's mention of the manifestation or the we say the surfacing of occult abilities, supernatural abilities, right? Now, the yogi books are all translated in English, so you can find them in any good text on Hatha Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, or Tantra Yoga, or Hatha Yoga. So I'll just go briefly through them, right? The major powers are, I think, they're 80 numbers. Not many yogis get them, right? They say you have to be a Purna Yogi. There's Purna Yogi, means that you're full-blown yogi, that you're a full-blown adept. You have mastered the science of yoga and you've been blessed with 8 powers. They call them siddhis, right? And actually, they say one of the powers is that you can become very small. So very small that you can like you can go into places, pass through keyholes. You can go beneath the earth. You could enter into microscopic subatomic spaces, and this become very small, right? And another power is opposite of being small. You can get very big. You can enlarge, expand your body to become very, very, very big. This is called Virat Swarupa in yogic texts. They call it so big it can occupy the whole world. That's why some people say the whole world is God, because he's so big, he cannot be measured. The other one is that you can become light. People can do levitate, because what? This is start the manifestation of the body, become light, become free of grossness, tama, becomes light. The earth principle governs heaviness of the body, the earth element. So it can become light through pranayama. A particular pranayama can make your body light. You can travel in the sky. You walk in the sky. You can walk thousands of miles like the Taoist adepts. You can bounce like they see in these martial arts picture. It's true body become very light. So there's the opposite, is that you can become very heavy. You read stories that you cannot, yogi give you a foot and said lift it up. You can't move it. You've seen this in some of the Hindu pictures. Their power is heavy. You become the same Tai Chi also, Chen Tai Chi. 1,000 men line up, make a line, and they push you, you can't move. This is an increase in your body weight. Another one is that you can reach and touch anything you want. Your hand can go very far and can grab and touch. This is the power to acquire things in space, like magic. You just snap your hand, take out a dollar, take out something out of the ear, the ear, where it comes from, nobody is one of the power that you get, right? Your hand can go to very far place. And they said this power also, if you have this other variation of this particular power, is clairvoyance, clairaudience. You can hear very far. Telepathy, thought reading, psychometry. You can touch something and tell the history of it just by touching it. right? You can touch somebody close and you can know whose clothes is it, what is the person like, what everything about it. With this power also you can cure disease. Another power is that you can go into the water and meditate underground. You can live under the water. You have this power that you can go underwater. And it's this power also that helps you to become invisible. Some people say that the same powers cause you to enter the body of another person. Is this power you can use and it will give you ability. Once you get it, it's called prakamya. You'll get the body to the. They say a king in India had mastered this practice through yoga. His name is Raja Vikramaditya. And if you get this power also, you could remain very young for long, many years. You look like 13, 14, 15 years. And another power that you get is a power to tame wild animals. They said you can live in a jungle, build a little hut, and all the lion, the bear, the elephant, nobody will trouble you. Yes, it's a power to mesmerize people also by the use of your willpower, make people obedient to your wishes and order. It helps you to control even not others, but your own passion and emotion as well. It helps you to get the elements, the 5 elements under control. And the 8th one, this is not everybody got all 8. Some got 3, some got 2. Some of the most yogis now. Akanta Swami Kripavalananda, he said the last Mahayogi was Gyandev of Alandi, Maharashtra. He said all of them who come afterward were just yogis at a certain point of development, But he said the last great yogi was Gyandev. So in the 8th one is acquirement is of divine power, in which you become the king of the universe, the king of the Jews. They call you Maharaj in India. They call you the great Sultan, the great Sheikh, you're a great priest. Melchizedek, you become very great. In this spirit, you become very divine. You have a lot of divine power. You can inspire people to cry. You can inspire people to be good. You can change people, and all these things. Yogis, they say, who had this were people like Kabir, Tulsidas, Akal Swami. Some of these people, they have the ability to bring the dead back to life also. Once you get this, its power is called Ishitwam in yogic. In Tantra books, Kundalini books, Laya Yoga, they call it Ishitwam. Ability to bring back the dead, and ability to become divine and be the Lord-like, God-like in stature. Now these are the 8th one that great yogis. Why they call them avatars? Why they call them Mahapurusha? Why they call them Mahagyanas? Why they call them Tirthankaras? Why they call them Mahapurushas? Why they call them Taraka Brahma? Why they call them enlightened, self-realized? Because if you have these 8 powers, you're a Purna yogi. Some people go so far as say you're a Purna avatar. But Purna avatar means you're a complete manifestation of the divine. Amsa avatar means you're partial, not fully, the fully manifestation of this quality. And some of the smaller power that comes along the way to encourage you, to help you to go on and keep meditating. They are called siddhis, minor siddhis, like freedom from hunger and thirst. You can able to control heat and cold will affect you. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, control of mind. You can take any form, animal, change into animal, change into any form, a tree. You see this in some of the religious movies where yogis assume the form of a woman, Mohini, when Vishnu turned into Mohini. A Rakshas take the shape of a god, or when Indra take the shape of some Gautama, sage Gautama and so on. And then you have another one, you can enter into another body. You can bring a dead body back to life like Tirumular, and you can transfer your soul into another body, which is called Powa in Tibetan Buddhism. They have Ichamrityu. You can die when you want. When you're ready to die, you have a yogic process. You take your body up and you're done. You leave your body. Some yogis who did this was like Swami Vivekanand, Paramhansa Yoganand, Swami Sivanand. These guys, they just shake hands everybody, say goodbye, hi, hello, embrace, hug, and take garland, people garland them, and then they say ta-ta, goodbye. Then there's the other one power, nice power you can get is that you can see invisible beings and play with them, devas, supernatural beings, spirits. You can play and have playmates. You need not be alone. Your loneliness finish. Some people say God keep you alone because He wants you. He needs you to see things that people cannot see. So He causes you to become alone, isolate you, and then you can have these experiences. So you get this power to seeing with the gods and deities. You read the books and the holy books where long ago human beings should talk to the gods, you should talk with the spirit, nature spirit of the forests. These are powers that they had. And then another power you can have is you get to know the past, the present, and future. Another power you get, which is called a small power. These are not the Mahasiddhis. These are small powers. It's like the one is you can be transcendental. You transcend the terrestrial powers of what they call the pairs opposite. Where there's pain, there's pleasure. Where there's heat, there's cold. Where there's happiness, there's sorrow. You can go beyond the pairs. And the other one, you will be able to have Vaksidi. Whatever you say will come true. You can curse people. That's why some yogis, they curse you and it come true. Right? Another one is that you can have the power of alchemy to turn metal into gold. Another thing we find this happening with the Monkey King. If you ever read the Monkey King story from the Chinese Monkey King, you can take many bodies and you can have duplicate your body, and also you can, in one lifetime, you can exhaust all your karma by taking different bodies. Drop off all one, take a new one. Drop off all, take a new one. I think they call this as Kaya Vyuha. Kaya Vyuha in yoga texts, yogic books. And there's Darduri Siddhi. You get a power to jump like a frog. You can leap